Oh, snippety snappity, I think we've had some more turtle activity. I took a peek, and this hole that you can see was actually even harder to spot at first. It kind of almost looked more like that. I'm trying to stay out of the sun so I don't cast a shadow, but it was real small. And I actually thought the nest was kind of somewhere over more this direction, but in any case, I think I can see a turtle down in there. I know there's no way y'all could see that. Here, let me dig this out. Oh, can you see him? Yeah, I think you can now. See that? And you got a little something. Now, once again. Oh, yep, look. Oh, we got a couple in here. Yep. There's at least two, and that one just moved. So one dug himself out and flew the coop, it would appear. And once again, he got out. I made sure that they could, the longer they were in the ground, because all of these, I've got the one from the other day, that was the first one last last May. And then there's this one and two others that I protected at different stages last year after May. And I just thought with how long they were taking to come out, I couldn't keep checking them like every day or every other day. And so I made sure they were going to be able to escape, even if I didn't catch it, you know, out of town for the holidays or whatever. So, but oh, check it out, check it out. If I can drop a little less dirt back into the hole, you'll be able to see them. All right, there's at least 3 in here. My goodness, there might be 4. That's crazy that one would dig themselves out, and they're so packed in here. I've never had the chance to see them still in the nest like this and how densely packed they are in here. It's almost unbelievable that they can grow like that. And you wonder, gosh, if they stayed in here for the entire winter packed in here like this, it's quite a thing. All right, let's see. So there's one. He's tiny. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else we got here. Golly. Like the more dirt I try to get out of this hole, two. Three. Oh my God. There is a mess of turtles in here. I don't know what you call a whole bunch of turtles, but there's still at least 2 or 3 more in here. Got 4. 5. All right, I know some of y'all might be a little upset that I'm digging them out like this, but the longer they stay in the ground like this, the more at risk they're gonna be of getting eaten by a predator. Something's gonna come and try to dig them up and get at them. Their scent's gonna be giving off more, now that, especially now that the hole's opened, because like I said, one must have dug their way out. All right. Looky, looky. All right, so we got, what? We got 6? My goodness. Oh, ain't no way. Is this another one? Absolutely incredible how small these guys are. These are some, look at that, that is so tiny. Is that 7? Psh. How about 8? Okay. I'm pretty confident that's all we got. Yeah, we're getting into just hard clay there. That is absolutely incredible. That hole was so tiny. I mean, you see my fingers down in here, you know, and of course it was packed over, plus I've dug it out even more. And all 8 of those little guys were in there. That's just absolutely remarkable. Oh, hey, oh, he's waking up in the sun. Feeling some warmth now. And think about it, there were more than this because one dug themselves out of here. At least one got out. And, you know, hopefully he made it to wherever he wanted to go, because it is a long ways down to the lake. It's a long ways down that way. It's a long ways over to the woods. I mean, it's very possible that there's a little turtle or two roaming around out here somewhere. And see, that's the other thing I hate. I absolutely don't want to run these over with the lawnmower on accident, because we're getting into that season. And of course, you know, don't want them to get eaten by the predators prematurely. So I figure I can't be hurting any worse than those potentials, so by helping them out. Anyways, wow. This was pretty cool for today. Yeah. All right, I just rinsed them off. They look all nice and clean. Their designs are so cool. Try to get that into focus. Yeah, the design, the patterns on them are so neat. It's like either I'm in the shade or they're in the shade, and trying to keep them in the sun so it shows up better, but a few of them are definitely showing really good action. Those 3 over there, these guys seem a little slow. This is just the absolute tiniest one. Oh, but look at that, even he's. That is so tiny. That is not much bigger than a quarter, that's for sure. All right, well, we know where we got to take these guys. Down to the lake. Down to the lake. All right, got them all down here, lakeside. Getting some good warmth in the sun. should really help improve their energy. Over there, there's a dock that I've taken photos of, but I've never taken any video of. But the turtles, they will pile themselves on top of that dock, so much so that there's not even any dock space left, and it's just turtles piled on top of turtles. There's actually a snowy egret over there right now, and there's like one lone turtle I can see. That thing was covered with turtles when I walked down here, but they are so they're so skittish. They just immediately start bailing into the water when I come down here. So it's really hard to get photos and especially video, but you can see the snowy egret over there. So that's kind of cool, but yep, I think I'll just leave them sitting there to warm in the sun, and I'll come back down here in a little bit. No need to watch them, I don't reckon. But like I said yesterday, watching turtles sometimes is like watching paint dry. You step away for a few minutes and all of a sudden they're gone. So, wow. And that was a lot of turtles out of that one nest. Like I said, even if only one dug the hole out and then the other 8 remained, I think that's as many turtles as we got total the year before, when we had, I think, 2 nests that hatched, and one had, I think, 5 and one had 4, I do believe. That was during Hurricane Helene when that blew through and we had all that rain. Well, there's at least 2, maybe 3 and 4 are about to get going somewhere. They're gonna go start learning about it. So, sweet. Later. Just came down here to check on the turtles at the end of the day, and it looks like they all have managed to make their way elsewhere. So that's good. I'm sure once I walked away, they got going, which is what they usually tend to do. All right, cool. That's it.